Hello beautiful people and welcome to the channel. I've been on YouTube for about 2 years now and I finally have a studio. What? I'm so excited and I've been making it my own and it's been a game changer in recording videos and to be leveling up in the YouTube game. So I figured, why don't I show you the studio? I've been loving being in this space. Let me give you a little tour. If you want the productive desk setup and how my desk is set up to record and be efficient and easy and how I can record multiple videos a week and put them out every single week, feel free to check that one out. Otherwise, let's go ahead and take a tour of the studio. And just a warning before we begin, I am going to be switching from vlog mode to our little sticks right here on the tripod to be sharing a little bit of insight. If I need to, I will come back to this camera or I'll just be taking you around like a vlog style on my Sony and on my iPhone. Let's do it. Who's ready? All right, so I stepped out of the room and this is a whole room dedicated specifically for YouTube, my office, my work, and studio. I have the desk front and center. I'd ordered like a 46-inch desk originally, but got about a 63-inch, I believe. I could put the details. It's all natural, non-toxic. Love it. I will put a link in the description for any of these things if you're interested. I also usually use it for recording right here. I just set up my chair. I have the tripod right here, and right behind we have our setup. My husband is actually working on another bookshelf to put here. Hopefully that'll work out, but this is the main spot. And so it's all set up so I can just record. Typically my Sony camera will be right on here. I can give you the details on that, but it's a tripod, a basic one that I got off Amazon. Let's see if we can zoom in on that. It's the Cambo Photo. It is the SAB265. It's a little blurry there, but I can put it in the link below if you're interested. It's been great just to have it set up so that I don't have to set it up, get the right height every single time. So nice. Okay, so I'm gonna show you this part right here. I have my Sony camera. It's the Sony a6400. I was recommended it to me by Nisha. I had a more fancy camera, but Nisha, one of the most popular YouTubers, used this camera, and then there's also this Sigma lens. I can put the details on it, but it's about a 16 millimeter lens, and it's worked awesome. I love this camera because you can actually see right here the viewfinder, which is super nice to have. While I'm recording, I can actually look at myself. Back in the day when I was recording in my room, it would be just against a ledge, the camera. So it's really nice to have the tripod right here and also just the camera set up and ready to go. This is the main spot that I record, just sit right here, just the basic chair that I've had since I was, a teenager. So I just took that with me. But right here, I will keep a script usually, one of my scripts, and just bullet points usually, or I'll have a little more information that I want to talk about. I do have some of my favorite pens here, the Bic blue pens, and some markers for when I do drawings, and just a basic number 2 pencil. If I'm gonna do an overhead shot, I got this fancy little guy and I just got it off Amazon. It was a really basic one, but you can just attach it to the desk. It's just an attachment. And so I can attach it to the desk right here, and then the camera goes right attached to here, and it can give me a nice overhead shot for when I am doing some of those money videos or doing the drawings, and I have the markers and such right here that I can use, so it's super helpful. Ideally one day I will have, maybe I'll upgrade the main camera and I'll use this camera for an overhead shot so I can have both going where I could be speaking and then have the overhead shot as well, because I'd like to not just do a video just full overhead shot with all the drawings. I would like to do kind of a mix, so we'll see if we can get there eventually or soon. All right, this Rode video microphone is the one that I was using and it has been awesome. I had a level before that and then this one has really been working pretty well, so it's not a bad sound. And I actually, usually you can attach it to an external audio recorder, but I've just been using my iPhone mini 13 and so that has been really nice. But we did recently get, let me pull this guy up. Okay, so I just invested, my husband Chase helped me set this up last night, in the SHURE SM7B. This is the microphone that all professional podcasters use and a lot of people who are YouTubers might use as well. So I know I don't do podcasts necessarily, but I wanted the professional grade and the professional quality. I also got this nice boom arm that attaches to the desk. It's another SHURE and I can just have it out here. I do need to adjust it, but that'll be perfect for recording. With the Shure SM7B, you need an audio interface. So I got this solid state Logic. It's the SSL2. You could also have a Cloudlifter. I can insert a picture here. One of my YouTube mentors and coaches, he just talked to me and said, hey, you might need a Cloudlifter. So we'll see. It just depends on my sound. So with the Shure SM7B plus this, and then there's a program that will be online that I will get the recordings into. And so hopefully that works out. This just helps so that you can turn it up and you can hear it more clearly. So I'm really excited about that. And I'm hoping that the audio quality will be so much stronger. So sorry, Rode mic, but I think it's time to upgrade. All right, so here is this side. And so like I said, I've been using my Mac just upstairs. So I can be around my husband. I will use these simple little earbuds. These are my favorite ones. I have to use this little connector because so it can go to the iPhone. But when I am just using the Mac, all I need is just to record and pop it in right here. So I just love these. Yes, I love the earbuds and I don't want the AirPods. I just love those. I also have a comb usually down here just in between takes if I need to comb my hair. So I love having that. And then I have Final Cut Pro. That's what I use here, and just a simple mouse. I don't have a mouse pad. My husband was like, can I get you one? But I love the simplicity. That is super nice. And then I also have back here, we have my Passport, which is just an external hard drive. I need those. These converter cables, so I can be attaching the camera to the computer and downloading all my projects onto here. And I also have a bunch of little SD cards lying around in this cute little Elizabeth heart box that my aunt got me when, I don't know, I was a teenager. So it's nice to have all those things. And that is all the stuff over here. Okay, let's go behind me. So we have the bookshelf. So my YouTube coach, Ollie, says you need a plant, light or lamp, and a bookshelf. And you're doing pretty good. So I kind of used one of his video backgrounds that I liked as inspiration. So I can pop that here if you're interested. But we got this pothos plant and my son and I love these because anytime we see when we're at the park or anything, a tree that has kind of like heart leaves, we love that. So I love the love and I want more like hearts as one of my symbols or icons in my channel. We had to get a new plant. You might have seen another one here. It died. So far this one's doing good. We thought we would get one because I've had this one and it's done really well. Got this simple little lamp. I kind of like the minimalistic style and this light pink is my favorite color. I have right here a copy of my first draft of my book, Everything You Need to Know About Money. It's actually going to be everything I wish I knew about money. Start here if you want to create wealth, improve your life, be happier, and achieve the success you desire for yourself and others. And so it's just a rough draft, but it has so much information and it can be so helpful. I'm going through and lots of exercises too. But I've just been adding on to it for about a year now. It just kind of came out of me last year, but I just want to make it good. And so hopefully it'll be out soon. I'll keep you posted, but this is everything I did to kind of transform my whole life and become the person I knew I could be and create a better life. So stay tuned for that. I have this globe here. It's really nice. I love the colors and the quality and just YouTube. I want to help people all around the world, people in my community. It's so important to just take care of yourself, your family, your community. But we all are connected and the more we can help one another, the better. Just reminding us also how big our world is. I have this short little bookshelf. It has 3 shelves. I got this book recommended by Ali Abdal. Love it. And some other ones, Captivate, if you've ever seen Vanessa Van Edwards. That's awesome. This little Estee Lauder book. And so fun fact, I was always into teaching and business, but Estee Lauder in a business class, we watched a documentary in middle school and I was just enthralled by her and kind of at that time, she was such an innovator and pioneer. So I just put this in here. I just want to remember her energy and have that in our room. I have some other books, The Little Seed, Clifton's Strengths Finder, A Happy Pocket Full of Money, The Dip, etc. And I like this book by Seth Godin. It's The Dip. And so it kind of shows, I saw it from another YouTuber, Dea, who was a part of the Part-Time YouTuber Academy with Ali Abdal. And it was just awesome because it shows like you're going to have ups and downs on your journey, and the dip kind of weeds people out. And so when you're feeling down or discouraged, like it's just the dip, and it tells you things to do to keep going and to stay motivated. All right, the next bookshelf, we have lots of books, but one of my favorite things is this brain. So let me take it down. But before I show the brain, here's some more books. Dan Martell, Ali Abdaal. I really like this Austin Kleon. He has Steal Like an Artist, Show Your Work, Keep Going. Those are awesome. Magic of Thinking Big. Going to be doing a review on Atlas of the Heart by Brene Brown, High Performance Habits, Atomic Habits, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, Money Master the Game. Just got in this book, Tom Brady's TB12 Method for Health and Longevity, 3 Feet from Gold, the 48 Laws of Power, Make Money Easy, and just continuing to add. I'll put more books down here, but just keeping some of them here. And then this plant, I don't know which one this is, but it's kind of dying a little bit, but I think I can bring it back to life. Some of it looks promising, and so we'll see. All right, back to our brain. So literally got like a life-size model of a brain. This is in our heads and it comes apart. I am also ordering, I think, a heart one too, because I just want us to know our mindset is so important. Our intelligence can change and grow and get better. And then the heart, like we have to do the work on our heart and our spirit, and so much can come to you. So this is a nice little reminder. And I read the book Primal Branding. So I'm adding in icons like heart, sunshine, smiley faces, brain. Like that's kind of what I want people to think of when they think of my channel, and money. If you look closely enough, money just falls out of the books. Kind of funny. Another key part that I haven't talked about, hopefully that's not too bright for you, but this huge, massive light. So it's not just light. This is also a softbox. I don't know if you can kind of see. Maybe I'll turn it. Hopefully that doesn't mess anything up. Turn the view. Hopefully you guys can see this, but this is this huge, huge light. So, and the softbox. And so it is the, let's see if you guys can see it, the Godox SL60W. So this is the actual light. It's not this huge thing. This is like, think of it like a lamp. It's a softbox, but this is the actual light. And so Ollie recommended it. There were a couple he did, and I picked that one. And then I got the Neewer, I think it's Neewer, something like that, the softbox, and it's been awesome. I just keep it here so that I get decent light, and I have some settings I can show you. So I don't know, I think you can see the settings here, but I have it at 50% brightness. You can turn it up or down, and it impacts how it looks. But I found this is usually about the right brightness, and I just keep it here at all times. So this light is on a C-stand. That's what this big silver thing is. I saw some people with really thin ones, but I figured for this big of a light, I would need a really thick one. So this is probably $70, $80. It's just a professional C-stand. You can get it on Amazon. I'll link everything if you're interested or just you want to know more. So check that out. And going back to the Mac, this was actually my first investment a few years ago, investing in myself, because I just started with an iPhone, but I needed the video editing software. So I bought Final Cut Pro, which is like $300. And then this, I got it at Costco for a little over $1,000. But it was just a big moment for me to actually invest in myself, in my business, and what I wanted to do. So I'm also going to be adding some prints and things. So like right above this bookshelf, the goal is to have 2 bookshelves here. My husband's building one, but then I was going to have this print by Jim Rohn, Success is Something You Attract by the Person You Become. I had so many prints. I can put maybe some on the screen of what I want to do or what I want to add to all the walls. And of course I have my big calendar from Jesse Itzler. He's amazing. And his wife, Sarah Blakely, is one of my mentors and role models. And it's funny, I wrote about them and I hope that I meet them in my book. And I met Sarah this year and probably Jesse soon. So potentially adding in some things. Here's the brain one. I wanted a heart one, like right here. So we will see. I also keep just paper right here for when I write, so I can work on my scripts, or also if I am doing the little transitions in between, or if I am drawing some of my fancy drawings. I will expose this part. It's not organized right now, but it's some camera gear. I have some more microphones. I was gonna do like an I Quit Sugar video and do it in my kitchen, so I wanted the nice Rode mic, have like this extra windscreen, some markers. I do have a dry erase board that used to be down here. I can pop a picture of it, but I took it upstairs and my son and my stepson too loves to draw in it and we play games with it. So I might bring it back down here or get a bigger one. So that's kind of fun. So we have dry erase markers and then these boxes from what we just bought for like the sound system. And there actually is a closet in here too, which is kind of nice. And I still have a few boxes, more stuff for the C-stand. I keep some of, I used to have books in here, but I keep some of my drawings and stuff. I might get rid of them, but just kind of have some of these up here just in case I need them. Markers. I have this easel pad, etc. My old lighting, this was my old softbox that I had when I was back in the room. So, and see how thin and little the stand is. So it's such a difference. All right, so that was my studio tour. I hope that was helpful. I know I was vlog style for a little bit, but I feel so grateful and blessed to have this space. And I don't want to sound like, oh, I'm so grateful, or oh, I have this space. Like, it was strategic when we got this house to make sure I had an office or a studio space. I usually just call it the studio, the YouTube studio. And because I wanted to invest in myself, I wanted to invest in my business, my vision, my dream, my serving platform where I want to serve and reach more people and grow as a person myself and work on these projects and books and courses and videos and things of that nature. And so I hope it is helpful. I will maybe share more updated ones when I get more things on the walls or when I update the bookshelves and add in books. You'll probably be seeing slowly, you've been seeing me add more books and things. And so invest in yourself, invest in your ideas. I can write a lot of this stuff off for taxes and I didn't spend a lot of money on myself for a long, long time. So it felt really weird and a little uncomfortable buying some of these things, but it actually felt so exciting and empowering knowing that I'm investing in myself, my ideas, my vision, my goals, and my future. And so if you're scared, it's okay to be scared, but kind of think about it. What do you want to invest in? You are your greatest asset, and the risk, could be a better reward. So you have to think about things and go, is it worth it? Is it worth the risk? Is it worth the investment? And for me, it was. And so I've invested a lot in myself and in my business and in my goals and my skills this year and next year as well, the last year and then this year as well, and hopefully we'll continue to do so. And hopefully you guys will watch the channel grow and we can kind of support each other. So I hope this was helpful. If you haven't seen the productive desk setup, feel free to check that out. I also have this video on Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. I highly recommend it, or this video on 6 books that have completely changed my life and that are making me a millionaire. I hope it helps. Bye guys, you got this. Go chase your dreams.